If, as an adult, you suspect that you're autistic, do you need a full neuropsychological evaluation or just an autism-specific evaluation? There are some differences here, and it sort of depends on your situation. Traditionally, psychological evaluations rule out a lot of different things. So, in a child, one of the rule outs for autism is to figure out if there's any kind of difficulty with intellectual functioning. So if there is a cognitive deficit that is causing some of the other deficits. Now, in kids, this is really important, but by the time most people are adults, if they are in college, if they are in graduate school, if they are working full-time, we can usually rule out any kind of cognitive deficit, any sort of intellectual disability, just based on what they've been able to do with their life. I have developed an autism evaluation, and I know many of my colleagues have done the same, where we don't need to do all this other stuff that really isn't going to add anything if these aren't areas of difficulty for that person. Now, a full neuropsychological evaluation is going to cover a ton of information. It is oftentimes going to involve at least 8 hours of testing. It is going to involve cognitive testing, academic testing, memory testing, tests of other sort of processes. However, if you aren't having any problems with memory, if you aren't having any problems with cognitive functioning, attention, reading, writing, all of those things, you may not need a full psychological evaluation. And psychological evaluations cost a lot of money and they take a lot of time. So again, you're getting more information, but if that's not necessarily something that you need, it might be overkill. Just to reiterate some of the information I have shared on other posts, you for sure still want to make sure the person understands adult autism, that they understand masking, that they are competent and going to give you tests that actually look at autism. I have absolutely done some second opinions of people who got full neuropsychological evaluations without a single autism test, or sometimes an autism test that is more appropriate for kids. In this case, it might be worth reaching out to a psychologist you are considering working with to get more information, and they might be able to guide you on what is the most appropriate way to test. Hope this helps.